Your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. This organism filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load. The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your co-workers before moving their stash. Copper is key to simple electronics. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs. Oxygen. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries. Oxygen. Advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission. Oxygen. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. This colony of worms in a shared membrane has no earthly analog. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future. Oxygen. colony structure located. There may be clues to the location of the main habitat. Building a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes, but the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission. Was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha IU's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical oxygen by decades.
Systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Coroltai Surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Naima Dakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt?
Oxygen.
That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
Congratulations. You have taken a major step towards as a platform like the processor and scanner station. A habitat is a vital investment in your future. A habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base. forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity. organisms may have their own interpretation of your light, from threat display to attempted seduction. Oxygen.
Day 620. Sophie Boucher entering. Anita Gottschall and 5 others left Habitat in protest of my decision to end medical treatment for the sick. They call themselves the Jubilee. They are going to move back to Camp 1 for now. Anita claims her group can live in the open sea. She believes the planet is trying to give us what we need to survive through the angel combs. I insisted on giving them physicals. They are lucid and rational. No worse off than the rest of us. I can't prove that they are leaving because of Macefield. I can't convince Anita that she is in the thrall of a virus that compels her to the tree like a rat whose parasites drive it into the cat's jaws. I asked Noah not to reset them when they die, but I suspect it will anyway. Everyone will blame me. Well, so be it. I must ask Nahima what will happen to the ecosystem if the Jubilee group eats everything. Damn!
Zip is dead. Not just reprinted. Dead. We all saw how she suffered. The metal poisoning her. Hands trembled. Her gums turned blue. She was always cold. We thought her visits to the hot caves were therapeutic. Sophie let her get away with it. Everyone loves Zip. But one day she did not return. 2 days. 3. We could hear her black box crying her death down at the bottom of the cave. Why wouldn't Noah reprint her? On the 4th day, Sleep Bay 3 printed a new copy of Zipporah Morgue. She was not our Zip. She remembered nothing since the day she boarded the Cicada. Chap says Noah reset her to to her last known good state. I am aghast. We are contracted to work off a debt to Altera. But any debt society needs the promise of a jubilee, the trumpet blast of freedom when all is forgiven. Old kings in Babylon declared jubilee when they took the throne lest the people rebel. But now our king can reset the calendar on the day before the jubilee. Naima is right. We are slaves. I must know what is down in that hot cave. I believe Noah fears it and killed Zek to hide it. I believe the Jubilee is out there somewhere in this ocean. A better way to survive.
Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience. them from the sleep ray. Digest freely.
Field notes: under, not, wander. 2 spare tanks. My reprint site is habitat. I'm exhausted today. What if you just reprinted yourself when you were tired? Maybe you'd never have to sleep. Miss Nahima, I'm checking out the big coral tower. There's a mass trapped inside. The scanner's not sure if it's coral polyp or crab tissue. The optogenetics are so weird. We know the Protea virus infects everything on this planet. And we know the coral crabs wear these domes as hats. Is it possible the virus swapped their genes around? So part of this coral just decided it was a crab? Like if you live next to something on Proteus, you become related to it.
Oxygen. Partially oxygen are being hunted.
Welcome aboard. Diving may lead to disorientation, asphyxiation, and print loss. Be sure you are prepared to die usefully. Oxygen. Oxygen. Compartment flooded. Echo-analysis detects human remains interred beneath the sediment. This site is a mass grave.
Damn it. Okay. Black box, it's Tuba. I'm trapped by a marrow breach. I don't have any flares. I'm not getting eaten. The cook will not be eaten. I'd rather run out of air. Habitat's gone. Chap lost it. He blew up the beds. Some of us made it out with Ganzo. I'm sorry, Ganzo. I said I was going back to Habitat, but I'm going to find the Jubilee, and I don't think they can feed you all. I'm sorry, man. I left you. I don't know where I'm gonna reprint. I don't know what I'll remember. Look, if I find this, the Jubilee went south, to the cave where the crabs die. Do you understand? The cave where the crabs...
Welcome aboard.
Oxygen.
Genetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Power connected. All systems online. Welcome aboard.
is moving nearby. Feedstock for electronics.
is full of holes.
I'm turning on the nitrogen. Deep breath. You have a brand new body. You might even be a little stronger. A little faster. The biobeds got you.
Until it all happens again. The meadow. Or the maze field. This planet is poison.
If this works, we can slow down the syndromes by reprinting our bodies until we find a cure.
What if there is no cure?
Chap, sweetie, don't be scared. Noah will find a way.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard.
The Wakemaker is a marine adaptation of the Spacemaker EVA thrust pistol system. Travelers should be careful to rest their wrist, elbows, and shoulders during prolonged use. Starship wreck detected.
Warning. Power offline.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Warning. Power offline.
Oxygen.
Power connected. All systems online. Welcome aboard.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Warning. Power offline. Power connected. All systems online. Warning. Power offline. Power connected. All systems online.
mobility pod plugs into a range of customizable holes, from the Starfrog worksuit to the Scout oxygen. While the tadpole is a valuable air supply, remember that breath holding is a good way to train up your conscientiousness and self-discipline.
Welcome aboard.